Hopefully you guys are parked somewhere safe today. I appreciate you guys for following the show. It means a lot. Now, let's get into some things here. We might as well start a segment called ICE Detained because every state, they're throwing their own operations in there and they are detaining illegal truck drivers. So recently, Governor Kay Ivey on Thursday announced that in Alabama, they have detained over 82 individuals from commercial operation stings. So one that happened, when was it? October 27th through October 30th, and another one in November 16th and November 18th. So just letting all the drivers out there know, Alabama is not playing. The first question is, I had no idea that you can actually fit 23 people in a sleeper berth, but I guess here we are. So let's get into this one right here. We need to stop calling these guys truck drivers. These are not truck drivers. These are just people illegally doing stuff right here, right? So Texas Department of Public Safety had a traffic stop, and it was an attempt involving a man operating a semi-truck without a commercial driver's license, right? And so basically want to show you this video right here. And this is a scared straight video. Never, ever, ever do something like this. I could tell you every time that I was driving a truck, especially moving furniture, and I was near a bordered state, I would have some random guy at the truck stop come up to me and say, "Hey, bro, can I talk to you?" And I'm like, "Nope, I do not want anything that you are selling. I don't care what it is because it's not worth my life and livelihood." And look, I don't got to be in this game to know that as soon as you do something for any of these cartels or organizations, you will be stuck doing it for life. I can tell you that. I've seen enough movies. But yes, DPS just want to show all the truck drivers this to make sure that you never do it.
Right now?
Right now I'm going to California.
Are you gonna go pick something up?
Yeah.
Like a load?
Yeah.
You're a truck driver, like for what company?
It's a private company.
Private one? What are they called? Trucking? You like a load?
Yeah, just a truck.
Okay. Do you have a CDL?
I do, but like I said, I don't have a picture of it on here.
Not right now. Okay. Right now you're alone. You're alone right now, right?
Yeah, I'm alone.
Okay. Could I see what you have in the vehicle? Do you give me permission?
Is it required?
It's not required. You don't have to let me.
Okay.
I mean,
or you have to, there's no reason you should be searching the vehicle.
I mean, I'm asking your consent, but if you're gonna deny it, then that's fine. But I'm gonna stand by here just for some other units to get here, and I'm gonna run a dog around the vehicle. I just think sorry. I mean, I'll get to that right now once they get here.
I guess I would just wait for the other units.
For other units? Okay. That's fine. I don't want you to feel like you have to do it. That's why I'm asking you for your consent. But I understand that you're not gonna.
There's no reason to.
Okay. I understand that. But if you can just wait right here, I'm just gonna stand by for them, okay? But in terms of the violations, you don't have a CDL and you're operating a motor vehicle. You're not supposed to be driving a commercial motor vehicle. Okay, and who are you calling right now? I'm just curious.
Just calling my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah.
All right. Can you just keep an eye on them? We're gonna detain you real quick, okay? If we don't find anything in the vehicle, we're gonna release you. Right now, we're gonna conduct a probable cause search on the vehicle right now, okay?
Open it. I can't reach. Open it. Validores.
Yeah. No se muevan, no se muevan, no se muevan,
no se muevan.
Nadie.
Están todos rodeados.
Get more out. Okay. Ponte tus manos en tus cabezas, ¿ok? Ahorita vamos a sacar.
Let's get into this right here. So the president of Dedicated Solutions at CRST had a message for Freight Waves on LinkedIn. And, we shared this later on during the day. I had like so many truck drivers share this article from Freight Waves to me. And it did sound like they were shutting down their OTR operations, right? So people were pretty much freaking out about this. And then, I was waiting for more information. And luckily, I waited long enough because then FreightWaves updated it and said, look, it was affecting 200 to 300, drivers at that, right? And so, this is what Gerald Kilgore, president of Dedicated Solutions at CRST, stated and said, to our valued customers, today FreightWaves published a premature and misleading article about a change to the CRST business portfolio. We intended to inform you as early as tomorrow with the accurate details of this change, but we believe it is critical that you hear directly from us immediately with the facts and clarity. CRST recently made a strategic decision to reduce a portion of our one-way over-the-road capacity operations. The total reduction is approximately 200 power units, representing less than 4% of the total CRST portfolio. This move allows us to sharpen our focus on our core lines of business: CRST Dedicated, CRST Specialized, CRST Home Delivery, CRST Brokerage, CRST Flatbed. This change is designed to strengthen our ability to serve customers through the solutions that drive the most value, reliability, and long-term stability. Just as importantly, CRST remains financially strong. In fact, Q3 of 2025 was our strongest third quarter since 2022, outperforming many competitors in today's challenging freight environment. This performance reinforces our long-term stability and continued investment in our people, technology, and customer solutions. So if you have any questions about this, may relate to your specific operations, your CRST team is ready to discuss at any time. So, we shared a piece of this from the updated article from FreightWaves that they put this out there. But hearing this from the president of Dedicated Solutions at CRST is a big one here. So good thing that they got that out there. Now, here's the one that I thought was great. And this one's great on Craig right here is he puts in the title, "My apologies to CRST, I got it wrong." So, in media, I've seen it. When you hear news, sometimes you jump the gun, especially if you're like, my gosh, this is big news. I know, because when I heard that Yellow was going out of business, I shared it right away. I trusted my source. It's sad that happened, but it's one of those things where media can get like that at times, and nobody's perfect. Now, I'm here to say that, Craig is doing the right thing by just taking the licks and saying, look, I got this wrong. I apologize. So this is what he wrote here. I screwed up. Yesterday, the FreightWaves team was informed by source we considered credible that CRST was shutting down a significant portion of its operations, what we understood to be its entire over-the-road OTR division. Unfortunately, the article was written in a way that made it easy to misinterpret as the entire company closing. Wow. That's exactly what happened to me. I had spent Wednesday in all-day off-site meetings with no cell service. A FreightWaves team member not involved in the original story alerted me to the article and misinterpreted its meaning. Standing in TSA line, I skimmed the piece quickly and tweeted a screenshot of the headline about CRST with a caption that strongly implied the entire company was shutting down. So I received a statement from CRST that set the record straight. So, we read the record straight of what that is. But good on Craig for taking accountability on that. Craig just putting it out there that he screwed up and is taking the hits on it and apologizing. Hey, that means something. So Mud Truckers, just want to put that real information out there. Again, just to let people know that no, CRST is not shutting down, and it's going to affect a couple hundred of their operations, right? 200 trucks. And so, look, that's what it is, right? Mud Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you work for CRST, let me know. And I'll talk to you guys later.